Guys, ladies and gentlemen, what is up? It's a game between Nepi and Vampiro. This is an interesting game because both are very good, and so we don't have to watch me anymore. We have, let's see, FS Shattered Peak. So this is, I think, his best deck, right? I think this is Nepi's best deck. This is his, maybe it's his ST one. Yeah, I guess his ST SP1 is better. But yeah, the F1 FS1 is really good too. And then the Vampiro, he's known for playing SL, and that's what he's doing here as well. But he plays meta SL, but it is like only one faction makes it a little bit more interesting in my opinion, just because the thing is that when you have you get to use many factions or many yeah, you get to use all of their abilities that are extremely whatever, the best of the best, the cream of the crop type things. But when you use only one faction, you kind of have to do with what you've got, and you have to kind of work around your weaknesses. While if you have like the meta of the meta, you don't really have any weaknesses, so you kind of just play the deck and play it well. You don't have to actually like play around something. Be like, hey, I don't have that much detection. I have to play around not having detection by doing this or that. But SL, for example, they don't have much damage in and of itself. So here we have like 11 damage, 8 damage, 9 damage, 6 damage, all very low in damage. What they do have is a lot of tankiness, right? What do we see actually? Something just was Dust Shaman. So we have the Stealth Dust Shaman. Not that Vampiro has to be too afraid of that. I think the Phase Shift is a better upgrade on that champion. Nepi says that he likes the stealth more. To me, that doesn't make much sense because if you're usually stealth you want to use if you want to like get around, maybe take a font on the side or do something like special and sneaky. But the Dust Shaman, first of all, the first 4 turns is it's not gonna do much anyway because it doesn't have any damage. It might hit, and but it doesn't have that much damage in the beginning. So that's like it just being stealth, doing nothing is kind of useless. And then later on, once it has loads of damage, you could go in and do a double tap. What the heck was that? Call to War. Okay, that was a cool effect, wasn't it? But yeah, like I said, I don't know. Like I'd rather have the extra survivability from the phase shift, put it that way, than the stealth. Yeah, or this happens, right? And I just have a, he's now like whatever. It might have been stealth, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, so yeah, we see a Snogvi there to de-stealth with the Snogvi's greeting, as well as getting them all distracted. All right, it's a swap. Is he gonna go to the font? He can't even actually. He was 1 off. Oh, that's bad for him. He was 1 off with the swap, so he can actually move into the font with the Sonic Bolt. Unless he gets 1 more AP somehow, but I don't see how he would do that. Also, if he does go into here, it's not too dangerous just because of the Whirling Quarry can't use his Stone Barrage. We could use a double hit for the Dust Shaman, but that doesn't matter either because he's only at 9 damage. So if he he might have been happy to get into the spawn actually. He kind of didn't have enough AP here. Swap, Zeal Speed, Homing Senses, Combat Awareness. I don't know, for 79 Nora, I think this is pretty lackluster. Yeah, like 79 Nora is nice, and he's kind of tanky with 55 base HP and 2 armor. Zeal Speed is nice, but on a champion that like even if you double attack for 11 damage, like yeah, I don't know if I'm too afraid of that. So swap is always really good though, but like I said, Zeal Speed is kind of awkward on him in my opinion. Homing says it doesn't even work, so I don't know. I think I'd rather have a different SL. Like, what is this, a tank? Or is it supposed to be damage dealer? For 79 Nora, it's 80 Nora, let's say? For 80 Nora, I'd rather have something that, escalates and has Jolt and Blind. Or here, this Chilling skill at 71 Nora, I would say, is even more worth it. You have Exertion, so you can get to extreme lengths. You have Regen, 7 speed, 12 damage, 54. So 11 damage to 12 damage. 7 speed to 6 speed, 55 HP and 2 armor to 1 armor and 54 HP, and this is 71 Nora to 79. And then you have Swap, Zeal, Combat Awareness versus Exertion, which I think is really good. Frost Dance, Regen. I don't know. I don't know if I really like this champ, but I guess I don't really play SL, and Vampiro is really good, so he must see something in that champ, right? It might just be the Swap. Swap is a very good ability. Now, Vampiro has to watch out for this Fire Case going down to his font, or up to his font. And also, he can't really move in now, right? Like, there could be a poison trap over here. Or something else that you might have to be afraid of. I don't know, Sonic Bolt can't really go in. I think the general idea is that the late game does slightly favor Neppy. For two reasons. One, he's a FS. He might have a Marsh song. First of all, FS. Also, FS just gets more Nora turn anyhow. That doesn't say that they're FS. And then second of all, the escalation on that Dust Shaman. So even if it's only one champion, that one champion can get out of hand, and then you're looking at a much harder game when this is a 16 damage, 5/6 range, champion. And Snogby, usually, like, the big part about Snogby, that which makes him so good, is that greeting, right? So, Deafening Aura used to be way better when it was a 3 range, now it's 2 range, so it's not as good. Snogby greeting is what really makes this champion good. Fascinate can, like, mess up a lot of things, but it can be played around. And then you have Aura, right, which is not horrible. He can also only be attacked once, but it's that Snogby's greeting which really makes him so good, because everybody takes 5 damage. So that's already Snogby's already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30 damage in all. Oh, I guess there's only 5, so I guess 25 damage in all. So Snogby's already done 25 damage. Now he's gonna regen it, and they're all okay. They're all healing it up again, but still, he did damage and he distracted, and that's what you really want, is the distraction is the main thing that you're like, wanting. It's kind of like impregnable on all your champs, but that's why he's better to be deployed when, like, a fight is about to happen, kind of a thing. 7 speed, 11 damage. Yeah, he's good. 92 Nora though, it's expensive. I'm so used to not having that expensive champs. Like, a lot of people like Snogby, and I really got onto him just because he's so expensive. Anyway, so there's not much to talk about here. Not much to see. They're kind of posturing. Like I said, I think Neppy does have the upper hand later in the game. And whenever Vampiro wants to move over to the font, then we're just going to see this Fire Case be like, hey, I'm going to start threatening your top font. I'm very hard to get rid of, right, with Leap and then the Aura. And he's just annoying. So, alright, so there's the Draxler Shifter. Now, we still don't have any, like, late game out for Vampiro. Here's the Veldaki Sentry. That's, I guess, one thing that you don't see in every meta deck. So these champs are all pretty regular meta deck. So Manticore, yes. Whirl, yes, every game, basically. Sonic Bolt also, and then the Antler as well. Something you don't see too often is actually this Veldaki Sentry. Has Hunter equipped. That might kind of imply that this battle group has more equips, like the Lasher Helm and maybe a few others. But there's quite a few other reasons why this Veldaki Sentry is actually so good. Is first of all, detection, right? Always good to have some form of detection in your battle group, and this cheap 64 Nora, 7 speeds are very quick, and some okay base stats, 50 HP, 1 armor. He doesn't have very much damage, but he's okay with that. He has 7 base speed with 50 armor. This is respectable for 64 Nora. And then you have the, like I said already, the detection. Now, Hunter equipped can't really always come into effect, but sometimes it does, and that makes him have 2 more defense or 2 more damage. And what's really good here is the Illuminate. With SL having such low damage by itself, Illuminate kind of increases all their damage because it reduces the defense of the enemy, right? So, also you get Nora. So if the Sentry attacks, for example, the scale, then he'll have 0 defense, which is it can do something. It can mean something. Also, what I forgot to talk about is the tracker, which gives another champion, Detection and Illuminate as well. So now he has Detection and Illuminate on this shifter. And he'll regen back the HP lost from it anyway. So yeah. Now here we see a little bit more late game coming out now finally for Vampiro. He didn't have any before because he didn't have anything, right? But now what he has done, he has that mutate. So mutate, if he gets that on all his champions, that's a lot of stuff. Here we got 1 speed. That's probably the better one. So now we have an 8 speed Snogby. That's pretty scary to deal with. Anyway, so yeah, this is now Vampiro's late game. He has mutate. He can mutate his own champs. Getting 2 defense, 2 damage, or 1 speed. So one of those. And he can haste, which is really strong, just because he can what did he next turn? He can haste and give the ant bear at 13 speed, which is pretty scary. He is putting the Sonic Bolt is very close. Alright, so there is it's right here. So 1, 2. Yeah, he kind of just put a wall up, so to say. So you can't really see where this poison cloud is, but it's from this position 2 away. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So all kind of over here. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. 6-0 FS champ with a champion with regen, right? Means that he can get 10 extra Nora every 2 turns. So every 2 turns he basically gets another font. But Gargantuan takes the damage, but because he can regen it up, it doesn't really matter to him, right? So pretty good. Yeah. So what's his turn to get that Nora back? Now Snog is also another very expensive champion, 99 Nora. Yeah, we can I cannot contrast these, but compare these. So 3 armor, 7 speed, 12 damage, 60 HP. Here we had the 7 speed as well. So base speed is the same. Damage is 1 more for the Moog. 3 defense though, versus the 1. And then here 48 base HP versus 60 base HP. So it's quite a bit more base HP. And it also has resistance, pull, transfer life, regen. So very, very tanky champions. I think what's just so expensive on the Snog, because if you look at these stats by itself, I would actually have to say that Snog is a little bit overpriced by I don't know, 3 Nora. But that Snog grading is just also I guess absorb. Passing is very good, but still. All right, so we're just gonna keep. All right, he walks through the poison here. He might be looking to swap. All right, he heals him. Is he gonna go in the font? That might be dangerous. He might die if he does that with the Sonic Bolt. Who's he gonna swap with? With Snogby? Snogby would be one of the safer champions just because of the absorb. He can only get hit once by the Dust Shaman, but he still will die kind of because it's 1 hit. So, wow, okay. So he moves in with the Sonic Bolt. Has combat awareness, so the Stone Barrage won't actually deal any damage to him. Either will actually just that. Okay. Well, what a fun SL battle group though this is, right? Yeah, I mean, I might have just seen Neppy's battle group too much because I was meta. But this SL battle group feels so SLE, it just feels very SL-like. You could go over there and Flame Strike 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you could actually Flame Strike if you wanted to. 12. Guess he doesn't. He's going in now. So Vampiro realizes that he has the worst late game because of that Nora Gate and what's he at? 13 damage, yeah. So he has a bit of a worse late game, but him going in like this is quite dangerous too. He's already at 12. Took 12 damage to the Manticore because of all that poison. See, he's walking in all this poison. I don't know why he's doing this. This seems a little bit strange to me. He's walking through all and what? Yeah, this is very strange. He walks into the poison and then walks out again. That's very weird. And the same with the Valdeki Tracker. He also walks into the poison with Valdeki Tracker, which is also very weird. It's kind of an awkward play. Inhibiting Touch will do good against the Regen, though. He could be a late trap, right? Late trap around here somewhere. Yeah, the Stone Barrage won't do anything, so there's no reason Stone Barrage. I mean, you can Stone Barrage the Ant Bear. Okay. So we got the pull with the poison. Yeah, Stone Barrage, the Ant Bear, the Snogby. We can see a Dust Shaman hit. But that's all. I don't see any extra damage that he can do. Ah! Gigantic Sacrifice, okay. So he could have actually maybe killed the Sonic Bolt with the, or killed the Shrine with that. But he actually went for the Snogby. The Snogby dead. He takes 3 plus 2. He takes 5 plus the Poison Trap is another few damage. I don't know how much though. Is he dead? 5? Does Cleansing Flame takes 5? I don't think it's counted as a range attack. So yeah, I think he can Cleansing Flame to get the kill. I don't think he'll die otherwise. I don't know. I don't think the poison field from the poison trap actually does damage. When a champion enters the poison cloud, it becomes. Wow, that's interesting. It becomes. How existential. Also, he's kind of wasting this 83 Nora Draxar shifter over here just to block off the 56 Nora fire case. Oh, we can't flame strike because immunity fire. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of Nora. So he had a lot of Nora. 45 plus the also he took sub damage so much. I think he could have killed the Sonic or killed the Shrine if he went after it. Alright. That's nice, I guess. He can knock back. Yeah, knockback was pretty good here. Actually no, unstoppable. Unstoppable means he won't get knocked back. He won't get knocked back exactly. Also, he didn't take any decks. He's inhibited though, so he can't regen anymore at least. But I don't see any way in how Vampiro can get a kill here. Yeah, I think he just went in and he got kind of crushed going in like that, and then having your Snogby get pulled. Like, I mean, he was just in range of the pull, right? Like, there was no play to get the Snogby in range, just did it like that. He's trying to kill the Moog, but you know, even if he kills Moog, he still has, you know, he's still at a disadvantage just because there's more champs out over here. What was that? So there's the Illuminate. Is he dead? No, not even close. Charge. He's at 16. Yeah, this, like I said, this Draxar Shifter is wasting so much time. He'd actually move up here. He doesn't have to be afraid of the Iron Fist because of the immunity fire. So he could move down more and then just play something. No, oh my god. He's wasting so much time with this Draxar Shifter down up there. 83 Nora wasted just like to protect the font is so crazy. I mean, yeah, nothing died that turn. Sonic Bolt doesn't take too much damage, but, you know, it's not doing much damage either. Yeah, so Moog is probably dead next turn. You could actually knock back the Poison Elemental into the Moog if he wants, which will deal more damage than hitting the Moog itself. Can he even double do that? No, he can't. No, he can. He can actually double smack the Elemental, the Poison Elemental. So this could actually be a really big swing turn, potentially. If he doesn't somehow get rid of this whirl or move the elemental, then because of opportunistic, the whirl can double smack the elemental into the Moog, which will kill Moog and basically kill the elemental as well. Right? So that would kill these two, but the skill is still alive. You see here I should attack. Yeah, just a normal attack. You can actually no, I don't think oh. Perseverance. That's interesting. So he's actually cleansed as well. Also, he didn't take the knockback damage, which is interesting. Alright, I want to see this knockback damage on this elemental. It's still going to deal damage to the Moog, though. Even he's trying to keep Moog alive for some reason. I mean, I guess it's okay. He does have Purge, though. Purge will, what was that? Oh, Catalyst. Oh, blind? Alright, that's fine. Come on! Knock back the elemental into the Moog, and then kill Moog that way. Purge Moog first, though, of course. Alright, so he's at 8. 8, exactly. Now purge Moog. That will also cleanse, right? Yeah, there's the knockback that I was talking about. I don't know why he didn't purge. He definitely runs purge, and he should have it up. If he had purge first, then he's not blinded anymore, and he wouldn't have had the buffer, the bubble, and then Moog would have died as well. If he plays it now, I'll be so disappointed. If he plays the purge now to unblind the Sonic Bolt, that was no, that's fine. Pretty sure he runs purge though. That would have gotten the kill on these two. Flame strike. Yeah, flame strike. He actually moved up one too much. Gets both Norglobes though, which is nice for him. You can also now. No, he can't. Wow, he doesn't. He needs a spell so he can actually kill this elemental. Leaving it alive at 1 HP is so sad. 12 speed, not bad. I don't know why did he not purge. If he had just purged instead of that, you know, the spell over here, the tornado, he would have killed 2 champions this way. Would have had such an advantage. I'm sure he runs purge. Alright, so he kills him. Could have killed Moog as well. How much of the buffer is dead though? 15 for the buffer. You can transfer life, I think. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna see the fire case move in now. Take the font. I think that Neppy, without, like, if he had killed both these champs, he would have been in a better spot. With Moog still alive though, and all these champs still alive, I don't know if Vampiro can win. Cause yeah, this Gasker Charger is dead, definitely. The Sonic Bolt might be dead, but probably not. But still, the font being taken is just so big. And the Dragster Shifter, he's at 12 speed though, so he could maybe you know, go Pit Dragon form and then just, you know, smack that fire case to death. Pit Dragon form, that's 5 damage to be at 17. That's it though. So 17. But I don't see any other way he could deal extra damage to, like 17. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Okay, that was upset for him. 5-5. He won't get a hit though with this one. It's kind of bad, yeah. But it's still 10, so it's 5 more plus. Yeah, so it's not dead. At least not right now. You can get the hit. It's still not dead though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 champions versus these 3 plus his spawns being taken. So it's like you can really see that even once it becomes Vampiro's turn, unless he spell pems the fuck out of these guys, like where they're all dead, there's nothing he can do. Right? Also, nice Shroud here. You can move back him if he wants or something. Yeah. So, wow, that's pretty funny actually. He flame siphons the. Yeah. So the font now is not his anymore. He can get into it though, so he's 9, 10, 11, 12. He can get into the font, but he can't kill it. Killing the shaman would be good just because he's getting kind of high in damage now at 13. Very scary. I think Sand Spray is up, but I'm not sure. It's close. Also, he can Petrifying Gaze. And see, he just wasted so much AP doing that. It's crazy. He wasted a lot of AP just moving over here to, you know, get the kill. Now, he will get the kill actually pretty easily just because he's really quick. He's at 12 speed with that hastened. So no matter what, this fire case will get hit again one more turn. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's the Sand Blessed. But can he Cleansing Flame? I think he could Cleansing Flame his own champion, but that doesn't help too much because he will still be at 1 AP, right? He doesn't gain AP while petrified, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, cannot gain AP, exactly. So Dust Shaman is still alive. So they're all quite low. Okay, what was the kill? What was that? Magnetic Backlash, alright. So they're all quite low. Ah, there's the cleanse. That was pretty well done. Yeah, totally baited that in, didn't he? Yeah, he baited that. He's like, yo, I can get hit by the Petrifying Glaze, but it's fine. So, here's a kill. Gets both Norglobes. And then this Manticore is probably dead. And then you can start moving over to this font. And there's GG.